we can do.
And that's what I'm saying. The numbers is going to catch up to us.
Yeah, true.
You feel what I'm saying?
True.
And
You just got to keep going.
You got to keep going.
You got to keep going.
And that's what I'm saying. And I ain't talking about when you hear me say take time, and you was like, I ain't got time. I'm talking about like overnight, dog.
Dollar Hour Podcast, episode 34. You know what I mean? Buck Love, JU that way. You know what I mean? To recap 2018. Keep going. We in this. Yeah.
You are now entering the Dollar Hour Podcast zone. Buckle up. We will be discussing an array of topics such as political, entertainment, current events, sports, and hypotheticals. We're going to take this journey together, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to learn from each other, console one another, heal one another, and grow as a community. That's right. It's the Dollar Hour. It's the Dollar Hour. Everybody get ready for the Dollar Hour. Yeah. Yeah. It's the Dollar Hour. Everybody get ready for the Dollar Hour. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right. Every week, a new episode will be dropping of the Dollar Hour Podcast. Everybody, join in. This is a major situation. It's the Dollar Hour Podcast. Let's go.
Flew with no permission.
Right.
They ain't asked nobody.
Right. I'm just saying. Do you feel like the years are going by faster as you mature? Or do you just feel? I mean, what do you feel like? Why is the time going so fast? Why time is moving so fast? Period.
I mean, I think it's moving fast because it's getting a lot of people out of the way. From the standpoint of people that don't have an understanding of what's going on.
Right.
I say the end time is coming.
Wow.
You feel what I'm saying? I say the end time is coming and it's moving. So in the process of
you say the end. Oh, we ain't gonna get past no. You said that
the end.
You feel like the way things are going right now is happening because the end time is coming.
It's coming.
Wow, that's deep though, good brother. And why do you feel like that? Please share that with the world right now. Why do you feel like we are? So basically, you telling me we living in our last days?
Definitely living in our last days.
So. Like in the Bible and the Quran, where it say that when summers become winters and winters become summer, you know that we living in our last days.
It's a fact.
So that's why I was outside yesterday with a t-shirt on and it was 65 degrees.
With a t-shirt.
With a t-shirt on.
And you get snow in Cali. You know what I mean?
And the funny part about it, I was in a snowstorm a month and a half ago up in Newark, New Jersey. Then I got a t-shirt on. It is after Christmas. Go figure, ladies and gentlemen. So we gonna get into the recap, but I like to touch on situations like this. So you telling me that if everybody starts running around here feeling like the world is truly about to come to an end because of the pace that the world's moving in, do you feel like that'll even speed up the process? Like you know how like on the movie 2012 they kept it a secret from telling people that the world was going to end because it was going to be chaos.
I mean, yeah.
Everywhere. It was going to be uncontrollable chaos worldwide. So they kept it under wraps. So if everybody felt like that, wouldn't that be you know what would happen?
Yeah. And I'm gonna just say yeah. I mean, you know, I'm not the movie guru. You get on me? Well, I ain't see 2012.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yes.
But it was chaos.
Yeah, I mean, it's chaos now. Some say it's controlled chaos, but I don't think it's controlled chaos. But it's definitely chaos.
I think it is controlled chaos.
Okay, elaborate on it.
I think it's controlled chaos because everything, whether you realize or not, everything that you do is already pre-predicted and is being controlled and is being manipulated to make you do what you think is the best thing for you, but it's really the best thing for the algorithm. It ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? The way the algorithm is set up is for you to think that you fit and win. is for you to think that this is what you need to do to achieve this. It's really all an illusion.
Okay, you hitting on something, and you're right at a point, but then it'll come back to a debate because you have some educated people that might look at it different.
Okay,
because what they used to say is get a good education, you get a good job. That that's false. But people still think that.
People do still think that.
That I'm gonna go to school and I'm gonna just keep pounding at these books and then I'm gonna go.
You know what? I was having a conversation with a good brother a few days ago, and he says, I'm fitting to crush him in 2019. I said, what are you doing different in 2019 that you did in 2018? He said, I just realized it ain't no rules.
Wow.
I've been playing by rules this whole time, and these rules have really kept me back. There ain't no rules. Therefore, with me going into 2019 feeling like there ain't no rules,
well,
I feel like things should be limitless.
Yeah, it's rules, but rules are meant to be broken. But the rules are, so they put a speed limit to tell you can only go at 55.
Okay.
If you go past 55, that's on you.
That's on you.
What I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. They're there, and they're meant to be broken.
But here go the reality. It's on you anyway.
Yeah, it's on you anyway.
It's on you anyway. Because you could be the guy that's doing 45 and then 55 and they'll attract the trailer running to you because you was going too slow. You might be the person that's doing 35 and the 45, but yet you keep swerving. So now it wasn't that you was. They can give you a ticket for going under the speed limit just like they can give you one for going over the speed limit.
Which is dumb.
Which is dumb, but it's what they do.
That's what they do. That's a fact.
It's what they do.
That's a fact.
So I'm looking at it like they gonna do what they gonna do anyway. It's time for you to do what you gotta do. Mm-hmm. For real. Like I really don't oppose of that ideology. I truly don't.
I don't either. My motto is just to fail forward because most people they
explain fail forward to the people out here. Hey, listen, before you go on, good brother, we've been dropping jewels. We've been active at this podcast thing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
For about 12 months now. I was reviewing some of the old podcasts, you know what I mean, and I was looking at the growth that we've made from when we've started to where we're at right now. And I think we're ready for a major explosion. But I'm saying that to say, ladies and gentlemen, we here at the Dollar Hour Podcast do need your help. We do need feedback. We do need suggestions. You know what I mean? If it's anybody, you know what I mean, you feel like, you know what I mean, if it's something we need to do, you need to let us know. If it's something you would like to see more of, let us know.
I would prefer that. All that, like, if it's something that you think we need more of, because I don't come with the uneducated stuff, because I don't want, they got to know us.
And they're going to get to know us.
They have to. Before you start saying...
Uneducated will never come up if they get to know us.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying.
Do I got to bring the degree on the wall? Or do I got to show my completion of the key program? You know what I mean? What they want to see here. You know what I mean? We can go any way they want to go with this thing here now, Brother JU.
But and that's what I'm saying, because just comment. First of all, you got to subscribe.
You got to subscribe. Push that button.
Don't be the one comment and then we go back to see that it's subscribed. Because what's going to happen is by the time you decide to come along, and it's already going to be gone. Because we're a year in and most of the people still ain't subscribed. Even y'all on Facebook, man, go subscribe.
You got the Facebook popping right there?
Facebook Live.
What's going on with the book out there, man?
Don't forget the most important piece. We are limitless in Christ. Yeah, absolutely. We know that. T.Y., what's happening, baby? Yeah, we know that.
Right.
Yeah, we that ain't one thing we don't forget. But yeah, make sure you subscribe.
Definitely subscribe to the channel. Dollar Hour Podcast. Soon as you get to the DOLL, it's gonna pop right up. I mean, it's gonna pop right up. They know this is a big thing in the making right here. But at the same time, we do need the public support. You know, I was having a conversation with some good brothers the other day. He said, "Listen, I be checking out the podcast. Y'all got some really good topics. You know what I mean? You're really interesting. I love the blend that you do with the seriousness, with the sense of humor. Right. I love how you mesh both those in. Why do you think that you're not bigger? Because I'm watching these platforms where these guys got 200,000, 300,000, 400, 1 million followers, 2 million followers, and they lames. Yeah. Why is it that they winning and you not winning? So it sent me to do some searching. Like, damn, he right. Because for real, I only know how to win at everything I do, and I can't stand to be losing.
But it's gonna take time.
I ain't got time. I ain't got time to waste.
But the thing about it is you can put everything in position. Mm-hmm. It's going to take a team.
It's going to take a team.
Together, everyone achieves more. So once the team continue to be built,
I
mean, we had a team, and then we get some goofy stuff that go on, and that's part of the process.
It's all about weeding and seeding.
Definitely.
It's all about weeding and seeding.
You're going to end up weeding yourself out.
You know what? From now on, I'm not really going to even play myself by going through the weeding and seeding. If I got people down with the program and they not acting accordingly, 2019, I'm smacking the fuck out of niggas. I'm not playing with these niggas again. I feel like I came home a nice guy for these cocksuckers, and I'm about to start holding it on you. So listen, be down or lay down. It's the $1 hour takeover.
I ain't part of that.
Hey, listen, don't worry. I'm a part of it. That's all that matters, man.
It's all love, nigga. We got 20 plus in.
But listen, let's get to this wrap up. Hey, listen, on YouTube out there, on Facebook out there, if it's anything in 2018 that you feel like is of significance or some type of importance or whatever the case may be, go ahead and put it up on the screen. We're going to go ahead and feed off your comments. You know what I mean? Give you what you need to get. Right. You know what I mean? But at the same time, Brother J.U., what is it on your mind? You know what I mean? Let's recap.
I came in and bumping that Houdini. I was on my way down here. That's what I was listening to.
Bumping that Houdini. Do these motherfuckers even know who?
I don't.
Friends. What? You know what I mean? What hit it then? What hit it then?
How many are them of the?
No. How many of us have them?
Have them.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you.
He said friends.
But
if you really go back and listen to it, he was really talking that stuff back then. But I think most people wasn't paying attention to what he was saying, because I don't think people really understand what a friend is. I don't have friends. Right. I don't have friends.
Okay.
You either my bro.
Okay.
Or you just. Right. I see you.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And one of the things was, if
I'm
gonna let that play.
You gonna let that rock right there?
Let that rock.
What? Okay. Hey, Jay, this is what he said. Before we go any further, let's be friends. I'm gonna smash it right there. I'm gonna smash. He said before we go. Hey, listen, it's finna be 2019 in a day. And before we go any further, you need to subscribe to the channel and let's be friends.
I mean,
come on, brother. I just give him something, baby.
Can we at least get 100 subscribers before 2019? It's the $1 Hour.
We need 100 subscribers tonight.
And hit the $1 Hour podcast. That's all you have to do.
Smash that button. Hit the like button. Hey. Tell a friend about it. Each one teach one. What happened to it takes a village?
That's what they say. But
they said it takes a village?
That's what they say. I don't even think they really understand. Because he said before we move any further, let's be friends.
I remember I grew up under the premises that it took a village, and I remember I bust my neighbor's son's ass because he was unruly, and the dad had a problem. And the bad part about it, it was I I had to bust two asses that day. You know what I mean? But I thought it took a village. I thought it took a village. Then I got bust two asses. Good thing they didn't report me. You know?
They known for doing that.
At least they kept it G with me.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And we cool to this day. That's
another good part then.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? You don't have that today. You get your head knocked off and get up and shake hands and you still cool.
You know what's going on is sometimes these women put these men up to immeasurable tasks.
Talk about it. Because when I talk about it, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's always a problem. Can you speak on it, please?
He put his hands on your son. You ain't gonna say nothing to that nigga? I mean, you just go, it's okay to beat your son? Is you a man, nigga? You might even get doinked by your significant other. Is you was a man, nigga? You know what I mean? Doinked. You might get doinked. She ain't never doinked you before. But because she said, what Jay-Z say? Once you tag lane, the gamers follow the leader. Everybody want a piece of your squilla. So you better keep it realer. Shit.
Doink, did you know?
Kidnap niggas, they want to steal you. Broke niggas don't want no cash. They just want to kill you. You hear me?
Yeah, I ain't hear doink in a minute, man.
Come on, man.
It's live. It's 2018.
Hey, listen, 2018. Let's recap this thing. First up the bat, Kanye West.
Yeah, you got to be up the bat, player.
The reason why I put him up the bat first, because number one, I think he definitely receives.
Yeah.
This is an award show as well, and I'm giving the recipient of the 2018 All-State Coon Award goes to Smyrna Mike. Kanye West. Hey, listen. And the reason why I'm mentioning him, because I just was reading his name in the tabloids yesterday, because he's feeling some type of way, because soon him and Drake, the beef him and Drake got going on right now, he didn't realize as soon as the beef started, Drake followed this woman on Instagram. And they've been communicating. You know what I mean? So he's in his bag right now, you know what? Do you call it slimy or do you call it strategic?
Strategic, absolutely, all day long.
I don't know whether to call it slimy when a nigga done played you first and it's all about the get back.
I mean, it's a slimy strategic move. I'm saying it's slimy because where I'm from, you don't play that. If you do, you get your head knocked off. But now most people will look at it as strategic.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Where we come from, if a motherfucker cross you, you ain't got too many more dealings with this motherfucker.
Right.
In their situation, the entertainment business and industry is a closed net circuit.
Right.
Not to mention that these guys live 4 houses apart in Calabasas.
Right.
You deal with the same people.
Great chess move, though.
Great chess move.
Very great chess move.
And then you gonna send subliminals talking about, I told that girl don't wear no 350s around me. Hold up. Like, my husband make the 350s. I can't, I'm gonna let you smash, but I can't, I gotta take the 350s off. They was free.
I mean, he's great, conquer and divide.
Yeah, that's what he about to do. That's what he about to do. That's what he about to do. Conquer and motherfucker. Hey, listen. I like how you mentioned that conquer and divide thing. Kanye, I'm gonna get off you right now. You definitely got the Coon Award, you know what I mean, All-State Coon Award 2018. You got that. Wear that proudly, brother. You and your MAGA hat. You know what I mean? You definitely been entered into the shrine of all-time 2018 all-time Coon All-State Coon Award.
You got number one.
Numero uno. You know what I mean? For Coon. You know what I mean? And then my man at the Villa runs second. But listen, you know what I mean? Hey, listen.
With the 350s?
with the 350s. You know what I mean? And y'all better start taking the serial number on your merchandise. Yeah. But listen, moving forward, what I'm saying to you guys is, who do we got? I want to talk about Funk Master Flex.
Oh, my God. Yeah, elaborate on that.
I mean, it's 2018. It's been happening for the last few. I mean...
He's been going at a lot of people, though.
But listen, I've been peeping this guy's whole situation that's been going on. The beginning of 2018, he's crying on Instagram, talking about Tupac did this and Tupac did that, and he's the reason why Biggie not here. You know, he started a lot of talk, but at the same time, in today's society with the social media thing and all that, you got to do something to keep your name relevant.
Right, absolutely.
Nigga, the saying, any publicity is good publicity. If it ain't never stood or never meant anything ever, today it fucking counts.
It's hard though.
How's it hard? For me to do. Talk about it.
I'm gonna talk about it. It's hard for me to do because of the era that I grew up in. I can't look at myself in the mirror and call myself a man. I can't look at my son and tell him this is how you got to do it. If you're doing it for a check, so be it. I feel like I'll be losing. To be honest, like it seems stupid.
It does seem stupid, but the way everything that's going on in society right now seems stupid. So it's almost like for real, they done set the game up right now where it's geared. Only stupid niggas is winning because the stupid motherfucker doesn't say they don't have the morals, they don't have the scruples, they don't have the values. They gonna say, oh, if I do this crazy shit, they gonna be on my. If I run in the pizza store, knock all the boxes on the ground, jump over the crowd, and say "fuck my dick, you Arab," and run out, I'm gonna get 8 million views off of it.
Yeah, but that's just somebody that I build everything I get. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why I said you gotta fail for it, and they don't know how to do it. So it's like, okay, if I miss over here, you ain't gonna catch me running down the highway with some tighty whities on, just to get some likes. I mean, and that's what I'm saying, because if I did, somebody gonna make the call like, yo, go grab June up.
Hey, listen, this is what the Dollar an Hour podcast fans, supporters, and friends and family want you to do in 2019. We need you to pick one heinous act and put spotlight on the podcast and yourself, because this, in order for you to be successful into any new endeavors, you have to totally buy in.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if you go to truck driving school. If you don't pay attention for that 30 days, and you don't, by the time it's time for you to take your test, they're going to give you the test twice. If you blow, get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Whatever you do, you got to buy in. The world's moving different. I need you to do some extremely stupid shit for the podcast. You need to buy in, Brother J. The world's going to scream your name momentarily.
I'm going back to clean toilets, man.
I'm going back to clean toilets.
I'm going back to clean toilets.
Huh?
You come on, if you already know if somebody made a phone call to you, was like, yo, the boy Juniper bugging, and you came to like, my nigga, like, what's up, man? Like, but this is first day I'm like, okay, dog, this is the way the world goes. Blah, 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 blah.
And this is what I'm gonna say. My own self would have said, my nigga, we don't move like that. We can't do this. Blah blah blah. This that. The new me gonna say, where's your camera, man? You didn't get it recorded. You telling me you just did this shit to do this shit? Come on, man. We got to make sense of this shit, man.
Yeah, man. You know, come on, man. Phone Flex, get yourself together, dog.
So back to Phone Flex, right?
But one thing before you
speak on it.
He's trying to destroy people's careers that, like Kid Capri, he just want to do a couple shows and
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when Kid Capri called him out, he ain't stepped to the stage. So you creating all this, getting people back into like, yo, I feel like I gotta go in his mouth, and then you running off to the next person.
Hey, yo, this is something that caught my. Okay, right, because he got into the whole thing with Kid Capri, and Kid Capri was like, I'm gonna use this platform to. So I'm watching that whole situation from Kid Capri when he did his little PSA. You know what I mean? Then he jumped on the turntables and started mixing everything like that. I don't know if your mind where mine went, but I said to myself, Kid Capri, you in very tight quarters at this particular moment.
Why?
What I mean by tight quarters is where his DJ equipment and everything he was set. I don't know if that was the living room or the basement, but it was extremely small.
Don't do that to
Kid, no, nigga, you went live for this tiny ass place. Right. This ain't a situation where you had a big basement and you decided to take the little room to DJ in. You know what I mean? Because nigga, you the man, and your whole house supposed to be the motherfucker. Like, what you supposed to have a floor dedicated to your studios and your this and your this and your that.
He failing forward.
I guess.
I mean,
that's one way to put it.
Like,
that's one way to put it.
So, if Funk Flex wasn't out here doing what he doing just to get it, he would be probably in the same tight quarters. But you doing that to keep your name relevant.
And at the same time, they done stepped on some necks, like a Kid Capri, because there's no way in hell Kid Capri should be living in a very tight tenement. Kid Capri was on Kendrick Lamar's album. He hosted the album. He was on, and before every song came on, he was the prelude. He would do the talking to introduce every song.
Yeah.
That album went on to win all type of Grammys. He even won a Pulitzer.
Absolutely.
They had him on the Breakfast Club. How much money did you get for playing that role? Because that was a real good look you did for the book Kendrick Lamar. How much did you get for that? Well, as of right now, I haven't received $1. Did you sign to do it? Did you sign on the dotted line before you signed on to do this? To do the, you know what I mean? To sponsor his album like that, to host his album. I just, thought I'd just do it. He asked me. I felt humbled by him asking me, so I did this for the culture. Nigga, your house is extremely small. Like this guy is worth a lot of money. He just made $58 million this year. You can't know your worth, Kid Capri. Listen, I know we supposed to be talking about the wrap up, but this comes down to knowing your worth.
You right, but
nigga, you live with somebody and your house is very fucking small, nigga, and you a goddamn legend. This nigga just made $60 million this year, and you ain't asking this motherfucker for nothing because it's a good look. Because you fooling niggas. You want everybody to think you up, and you fucked up.
Man. Maybe he didn't want everybody to see the rest of his crib. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? That's like us doing a podcast, like an MTV crib. You ain't doing that.
I'm doing that.
You gonna get you a tight space and because you don't want nobody to be like, oh yeah, I seen that picture, and they might run up in his crib. I mean, his space is tight. Like, just open it up a little
number
bit.
one, if a person gonna do what they gonna, you do what you do, you gonna get what you get.
But answer this question.
You know what I mean? Bottom line. So if that's what the fuck you worried about, you worried about the wrong thing.
Answer this question. So now he's on. Funk Flex is on going at
Dame Dash.
Dame Dash.
Right.
Will Funk Flex go at a 2001 Dame Dash?
No.
Because
he was up. So now Dame is a peon and he's looking funny in the face and he can go at the bull all kind of, he's missing a tooth. He's gotten skinny. His head actually grew. I thought you were supposed to start growing by 22. It looked like Dame head is still continue to grow.
So that don't make Funk Flex relevant then. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's not cool.
Well, it doesn't make Dame relevant. And the bad part about it is Dame is being an OG about the whole situation. Dame saying, you know me, Flex. Talk to me as a man. You don't have to do this over the there. I'm 50 years old, Flex. What are you? You're 47. I'm 50. Why are we over the internet? This is not our thing. What's going on here? And Flex is cooking his ass. You worth $2 million and you ain't got that in cash. You worth this. You worth that.
That's what I'm saying.
And you an addict.
Cool. That's not cool, man.
Look, Dame Dash came out today. Him and King Yada, he put out a podcast today where he's on his heels and explaining. Only thing I do is I smoke marijuana. I don't know what drugs he's talking about. I'm not an addict. Anytime you got to come respond to another man's shit, that mean he winning. When I say nigga, I'm about to punch you on your shit, nigga, put your shit up. And I throw my shit up, and soon you throw yours up, you start backpedaling. Already from the door, I'm winning. So now only thing I know is I'm about to bust it. I hit this nigga one good time, he gonna turn around and take off running. You know what I mean? Or he gonna stumble, hit the ground and ball up in the motherfucking knot. It started how about We don't need to be doing this. We cool.
We cool.
Why you stomping him out?
But that's what I'm saying. If you can't do that to a 2001 Dame Dash, I mean,
that's not how the world works.
Man, stop, man.
You talked this shit to me in 2001, and I was a peon, and I couldn't get my shit off. But right when they say it ain't no fun when the rabbit get the gun. When the rabbit get the gun, it's a whole new day and age. It's a whole new day and age.
Man, he's number 3, man.
Number 3?
Yeah, he's number 3.
On the what?
On the coon list.
I thought he was number 2. We started with Kanye. We went to this guy. Who's the? We didn't even discuss 3 motherfuckers. You know what I mean? But you know what? It's cool.
Yo, we need Monster to sponsor us, man.
I'm with you. Yeah. He is number 3 because I got number 2 for you. I got number 3. We'll flex it.
Spit my monster out on the plus card. Come on, man.
Hey, listen, don't even worry about it, man.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying, come on. I don't want to spit my good monster, really. You know what I'm saying, man? Listen, man.
I mean, before we continue with our
Answer
recap,
this question before
speak on it. Speak on it, man. Speak on it.
If somebody would have said we'd have been here in 05, we'd have been here, I wouldn't have believed in you. Sitting here doing this.
Here go my thing, right? Rest in peace, D Nice. D Nice used to be around me a lot. Mm-hmm. He always said, "You wasting your time in the streets. You need to be a public speaker. Mm-hmm. You can fill up buildings. You knowledgeable, smart. You got charisma. Right. Niggas would love to hear what you got to say." Blah, 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 blah. Nah, man, I ain't got no time for that. Ain't no money, and ain't no money, and I ain't no time for that. Ain't no money, and that. Fuck all that shit. Full circle. Damn. I love to talk. I'm educated. I got charisma.
Right.
I got a way about myself. D Nice was right the whole time. I need to follow this and see where it lead me.
Serge, what's up, baby? Hey, yo, what I tell you? Hey, Serge, I'm a kind of interrupted.
Serge,
I told my folks about you yesterday. I said he got one of the smartest minds in business, and I'm waiting on you to come up, man. Let's rock, man. You know what I'm saying? But let's.
Hey, listen. You know what? Piggybacking off of that, we gonna get back into the recap. We ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, listen.
We ain't never went live on YouTube or none of that shit. You know what I mean? Facebook. We done dabbled.
We dabbled just a little bit.
But we ain't never just went live. So for real, we giving the people time to come in, get comfortable, pop your popcorn, get acclimated. We ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We got J.U. that way. We got the bull, Mr. Dollar, a.k.a. Bumpy Bump, a.k.a. Swabby Swab, a.k.a. Lovey Love, a.k.a. Call Me What You Want, Don't Call Me Late for Motherfucking Dinner.
Don't call me late for dinner.
Definitely don't call me late for dinner.
That's a fact.
You talking about nigga with an attitude, and I ain't talking about ice cubes. You hear me?
Yeah. Nigga with an attitude. That's what I said, baby. But, go ahead.
I wanted to hit you this because you said at the surge about the business shit, right? Mm-hmm. I was reading an article a few days ago, right? Mm-hmm. They just did a poll with over 600 millionaires to find out what qualities each of the individuals possessed to become millionaires. After long dialogue, conversation, communication, with all the different millionaires, the 2 different key factors that they had in common was one was resilience. Yeah. You hip to this?
I mean, I keep running. When you say resilience, I mean it's going to take that.
And tell us why it's gonna take resilience because we finna get into all of this, but I want to make sure you with me. Tell me why do you feel like it takes resilience?
I'm gonna break it down this way because I'm the type I like to semi-teach because if I break it down in my form of resilience, it's going to be my form, but I'm gonna give it to you from a standpoint of an animal.
Of an animal.
An animal.
Okay, speak on it.
Everybody say, I'm the king.
I'm the king, okay.
Right? I'm the lion's den. You hear it all of it. Okay. But nobody really ever studied the lion.
True. True.
The lion rests 20 hours a day and hunts for 4 hours.
Okay.
Within that 4 hours, if he don't eat, he dies.
Wow. Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So in that 4 hours, he got the jungle on like smash. Like the jungle is.
It's his fake. It's his fake.
Yeah.
Right. Y'all niggas know I'm serious about this.
But the Malibus, the deers, the zebras, everybody knows I got 20 hours to chill, and they know
and get low
around. Yeah, right. And they know when that 4 hours come, I gotta run for my life.
Right.
I gotta run for my life. What happens is, most people, I want to be a multi-millionaire, blah, blah, and they talk the talk.
Right.
They had the resilience, but then they meet somebody that don't have that same hustle, and it kills it. Nah, baby, you should chill. I'm gonna go see a movie today. Or, why don't you come over here? You work too much.
Right.
But when you met me, I had that hustle.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And most of them kill it.
But follow me here though. Follow me here. They say the other thing, other than resilience, the other attribute that all the millionaires have in common is perseverance.
That's another.
My question to you is, doesn't resilience and perseverance still run neck and neck?
Yeah,
as far as, because for real, there's a lot of similarities in a person that's resilient to a person that can persevere through different obstacles and situations.
You have to.
So how can you really even differentiate the difference between, okay, it came down to resilience and perseverance?
It's uncomfortable.
What do you mean? Speak on it, good brother.
If you're used to sleeping in the bed at night,
okay,
every night, get off work, come home, prop your feet up.
Okay,
you used to coming home to a meal, to an actual meal, eat.
Right.
When you're ready to get out and grind, you might lose that. You might not be able to make it home, and you might got to sleep in your car, or you might got to find yourself in a hotel for a week. You might not be getting that meal. You might got to go to Express Wings.
You might got to go to the Mission.
They ain't ready for that. I just thought about that earlier.
Hey, yo, this is what I did to keep myself humble, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would go to the Mission. When I was out in the street, doing whatever a nigga did and all that, I would go up to the Mission twice a week.
Pocket full money.
Oh, stacks on top.
They gotta know that.
Car on 24s out front, $10,000 system, the whole shit. Yeah. But I ate at the Mission twice a week for years. When I first started going, it was, everybody knows me. What are you doing here? What are you doing? Come on, man, stop playing it. Till I snapped one day because somebody took the last roll and it was goulash. I'm in the Mission with 7,000 on me and a bunch of jewelry, and I'm snapping because I got a little bit of goulash left, and this nigga just in the band put about it. I counted, he already had 3 rolls. Yeah. He was being very greedy with his shit. I caught an attitude, and we taking this to the streets once we get up out the Mission.
I'm gonna see you, nigga.
I'm gonna see you something. And when you come through the way, I'm gonna do you extremely dirty.
You don't do that to the last roll. With the butter?
But what I'm saying is, sometimes we got to keep, and I know we might be jumping off key and jumping all around, but listen, this is all about y'all getting to know us here at the Dollar Hour Podcast, and you know what I mean, and realizing what type of individuals that you're dealing with. Once you understand what you're dealing with, you ain't gonna have no motherfucking choice but to love a nigga. Mm-hmm. That's it. Like, that's it. I'm trying to give you all of me. Brother J.U. trying to give you all of me.
That way.
Moose the Don, trying to give you all of it. Mm-hmm. White Mike just wants to be white. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta understand the difference. You gotta understand the difference.
You some food.
You know what I mean?
It's hard to work with this dude, man. I'm trying to tell you it's hard to work with this guy.
I mean, the real is the real. You know what I mean?
Absolutely
the real is the real.
I mean, you can't keep a straight face.
I mean, the real is the real.
The real is the real.
I mean, how I'm gonna put this shit out here, man?
Real.
I'm like, motherfucker said this. I don't taste blood in my mouth.
Yeah.
I don't taste blood in my mouth.
That's a fact.
I must say he said nothing wrong. You feel me?
Even if you did.
Even if it did, you better have a vest for your head. Motherfucker, that's what motherfucker, you better have a vest and camera every inch of your motherfucker. But moving past that, you know what I mean? 2018 recap. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Y'all ain't ready for that moving forward though.
2018 recap. So who else do we got for the cool? Who do we want to take this number 2 slot on the Coons list? Or do we want to just talk about events, huh?
We don't ever. Let's go to events, man.
You just want to go to events?
Yeah, it's getting heated.
Everybody under the Donald Trump regime has now been locked up and is cooperating with the federal government that he heads. Everybody's going down. Ain't nobody been pardoned by the president, and everybody it was already predetermined that don't worry, take the fall, I'ma pardon you.
Is he gonna be in the court like Nino Brown was?
This is definitely bigger than the Donald. I know y'all thought it was about the Donald, but this is bigger than the Donald. You know what I mean? Plymouth Rock didn't land on the Donald. The Donald landed on so she gets some bunker man shit and put it on the Donald. He was running up, led astray. You know what I mean? Right. The Donald. You know what I mean? Hey, listen though, man.
They're here.
Listen, they holding on everybody, and then right before the election happened, whoever the guy is that's behind the investigation of Donald Trump. I got some special stuff I'm gonna bring out on him, but I'm gonna bring it out after the election. Man, the election's been over for motherfucking a month now. This nigga on the golf course right now. Yeah. What you gonna do, player? Yeah. Or did you take the payoff?
Man, he definitely took the payoff.
Did you take the payoff?
If he didn't, they coming.
Hey, listen. This comes back down to knowing your worth. Yeah, no. When you realize that,
and your surroundings,
you finna retire in 5 years. And when you also realizing that you got $2.8 million in the bank, and then you get to realizing that I'm finna give you $2.5 million to shut the fuck up. You gotta say to yourself, you know what?
Right.
He got that. He got that. Sometimes
it take a real man
to say he got that to another man. Because you ain't never supposed to bend, break, bow, and all over fly shit. But when a nigga got that, he got that.
Can I interject? Was the bull?
Please interject.
On belly. Did the bull?
Which bull on belly?
The banana.
Right. I don't like that shit. I'm gonna drop it down on him. So what about him?
Did he realize that what he was doing, or he knew what he was doing? Like it was cool?
What you mean?
I mean, he was too comfortable saying, I'm going to drop it down.
No. Okay. I love how you said that. The same thing that we just got to say into these cameras, into YouTube, into Facebook, it's all about getting to know us. Yeah. And once to know us is to love us. To know us is to understand us. Yeah. Everybody around him knew him. So when he said, I don't like that shit, I'm going to drop a dime, it wasn't nothing else to say because he don't like that shit and he gonna drop a dime. It ain't nothing to question there. You feel me?
That happened before.
Several occasions. It ain't stopping today. You know what I mean? So it was nothing to question. So was he comfortable saying it? That's like saying, use a stick-up kid. You done robbed everybody in your motherfucking state. They got over $500.
Right.
And when a motherfucker come around you, it's like, man, I don't trust that nigga. You ain't supposed to trust me, nigga. You know I'm a stick-up kid. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So them niggas knew what they knew, brother JU.
Facebook cut us off, but it's cool.
I mean, I don't know why they getting money.
Yeah, you only get a certain amount of time before they go ahead and end it.
Do I need to check the time over here, see what's going on here?
Man, it don't matter.
Or just keep locking. Fuck it, man. Right. Hey, yo, we got a live show going on, good brother.
Man, live it up then.
Well, 2018 wrap up. I just brought up the Kanye. I just brought up the Dame Dash. We brought up the Funkmaster Flex. We brought up the Donald Trump. Who else for 2018 would you like to recap? You know what? I must say, LA, LeBron James. People were saying that they wouldn't even make the playoffs. People were saying that they were still going to be a shitty team. People were saying that he couldn't win with the guys he got on the team.
Right.
They're doing exceptionally well under the tutelage of LeBron, the King, James.
I agree.
I think that was the biggest move that happened in free agency of 2000. No, I don't have to think. That was the biggest thing that happened 2018 in free agency of any sport. Of any sport.
I agree.
Do you follow me?
I agree.
And I just want to say that, this is the funny part, right? The man just turned 34 years.
I didn't like the move, though, first of all, until it happened. So I'm kind of getting comfortable.
So what do you mean you didn't like the move until it happened? What does that even mean?
I didn't like the move because the way he left out. And what I'm saying is, until it happened, was it's bigger than basketball.
So you said you didn't like the move until he left out? Like please give us more, please.
I got to reword it. I didn't like the move until I did my due diligence on the move.
Okay, and what did you come up with?
That is bigger than basketball.
It's definitely bigger than basketball.
Yeah.
But why didn't you like the move? I want to touch on that. Why didn't you like the move? Fuck if it's bigger than basketball or not. Why didn't you like that
because
move?
I thought maybe he was doing it because of, he can't play out the West. The East is weak. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
He ain't chasing rings going to L.A.
He
wasn't about that.
He was going to Philly with that, yeah. Or Houston.
Right.
Yeah.
Or Golden State.
Because it ain't like they didn't want him.
Yeah.
It ain't like they didn't want him.
They had to move the whole team.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I knew it was bigger than basketball, because you pretty much rebuilding. But it was more of a, okay, we lost here, J.R. Smith, you dummy. We lost here. You feel what I'm saying? So
J.R. Smith ain't got a bit too. Hey, listen. He gets the number 3 spot on the corner. Because you just a dumbass nigga. And you might as well be a coon. Because you just a goofy nigga. But I didn't mean to continue, good brother.
Nah,
please, when you mentioned it, it still fucks with me. Because I was so hurt by this goofy nigga's actions. That when you threw me off my rocker, I should have just listened to you and read the cue cards. You know what I mean? But
you good. I mean, he had a non-care attitude about it.
He had a non-care. Was that because he was high? Because he was high?
Probably so. That probably so. And because when you had a non-care, like, man, I don't care, I was already high.
The boy Gordon from the New England Patriots, Josh Gordon. They just picked him up this year. He just decided to walk away from football.
Yeah,
mental health issues. He's been an addict since he was 13 years old. He gave a story. He was drinking pints of liquor before basketball games and football games in the 7th and 8th grade, knocking Big Jones some liquor off. Before the biggest games in the NFL, drinking a 6-pack, smoking a quarter of weed before the game. Like, I'd have been asleep for the next day. Yeah. This motherfucker goes out and busts ass. You know what I mean? Catching all kind of shit. They wonder why they keep hitting him. He keep getting up. He's drunk as a motherfucker. Just give him time to get up.
And they knew that. Ain't nowhere in the world. You get to sweating. You get to reeking.
Every time his mouthpiece came out, it smelled like 1800 tequila. You know what I mean? This nigga mouthpiece smell like Jose Cuervo. You know what I mean? In practice, and this is a 5 a.m. session of they got 3 days in the summertime. Right. It's 5:30 in the morning. How your motherfucking breath smell like motherfucking Jose Cuervo? Your mouthpiece smell like Jose Cuervo, and it's 5:30 a.m.
They knew that. I think the Patriots forced him out because they knew that was coming. He blown before the games, drinking. They knew because you know what I mean. It's not a good season.
That Because that's a cancerous situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though he's a hell of a player, if we don't put our foot down on this guy's extracurricular activities, we gonna have other teams. We'll fuck around and have all 11 niggas on the field, 9 of them drunk.
No, and hard to bite him, right? If that didn't happen,
if that didn't happen,
yeah, if that didn't happen,
you know what I mean? Now I'm coming out here like, okay, today everybody got the game plan. Just somebody, I'm like, yo, you burping in the fucking huddle like another nigga like, yo, man, I got the BGs, nigga.
Or throwing up in the
like it's weird shit going on. You done lost the whole shit. It's just a bunch of weird shit happening.
Right.
You feel me? So what I'm saying is they had to put their foot down for the betterment of the organization.
Right. Right.
That's just what I feel.
It had to be. It had to be that. You feel what I'm saying? It had to be that call because Kraft.
Right.
Kraft, he was
Robert Kraft,
yeah,
owner of the Patriots.
He knew the backlash from it. Tremendous. The backlash would have been crazy if he ain't make that call. Because you come mid-season, it's crunch time.
Iggy Azalea. I got this.
Go ahead.
She was a popular, the white female. She was signed to T.I. You know what I mean? She looked like, you ever see white chicks with the David Wayne's on? She's the real pale, you know what I mean? Caucasian woman. You know what I mean? All the body shots, got the body the whole night. She had a couple hit songs. She was just recently performing last weekend.
Meek Mill sitting behind bars over doing a willy over some goofy probation. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even have
like
that. Yeah, it's all an avenue for for money.
Absolutely.
I mean, prime example with the boy with the situation the other day in I think it was Milwaukee where he was sitting in the lobby on the phone.
Nah, I'm not hit.
He had to take an important phone call from his mom. So you in a hotel, and he sat down like in a little lobby, little place off to the hotel with the chairs.
Right.
Security guard comes over and tell him, "You're a distraction." He's like, "I'm on the phone. I had to make an important phone call," and he was like, "You don't stay here," and I stay here, like I'm in room such and such.
Right.
So it turns into a racial profile.
Right.
Now it blows up. Of course, them two get fired.
Right. Oh, I was actually reading about that today, but please.
Yeah, but of course, they probably said they fired him, but they sent him to another chain hotel.
Yeah, of course. I just need to protect this company from lawsuit real fast.
Yeah,
you got to play the game.
Got to fire.
Got to play the game.
My boy Sam, he owns Marriott across the street.
Got to play the game.
Yeah, go there, be the security.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But all of that, it doesn't matter because if something happened, they're just gonna slide them off to the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Into a whole nother position. So
that's exactly what
it ain't like it's new. It's been happening.
True.
You feel what I'm saying?
Totally true.
Football numbers.
Totally true.
So it's really nothing to be discussed. You shouldn't have to go in front of a board to appeal this, appeal that. Stop play the game fair. Play the game fair. That's all I ask. Play the game fair.
Play the game fair, huh?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like what we talked about on the last podcast. Give me my race back because it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Play the game, but at the same time, they not playing the game fair, and they not playing them. We playing by rules and they ain't. That's why they winning and we ain't.
Right. Well, they playing by rules.
They playing by the rules. They making up the rules as they go.
That's true, but they're also playing by rules. But even as they playing by rules, they're sticking together.
Oh, they're definitely sticking together.
And you know what I mean, and that's something that we don't do. So as far as you know, what I'm saying, even if we're playing by the rules and you break it, and you lose 10 grand, all right, get over here. What are you doing? You know you shouldn't have done it that way. Here, pay that off.
Right.
That's not what we do.
Nah, of course not.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's we can't even sit down and discuss, have a general conversation about starting a business, let alone being in business together.
How about that? How the fuck about that?
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? It just gets crazy. But it's life. You feel what I'm saying?
It's definitely life. It's definitely life.
But the one thing I can say is is that I never knew it. And I'm not ashamed to say what I know today I didn't know back then. So I understand why I was losing. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now that I know what I know today, I can't use that excuse.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So
100%.
if it's a brick wall, okay, you got to do your due diligence. You got to get smarter.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? You have to get smarter. Why did that happen? Why did this happen? Why did you see? So those are things that I sit down. If something happened, okay, what happened? What could you do better? Okay, you knew about that and you was playing the game. Okay, it bit me. Boom, and keep moving.
Right. Right. I'm with that.
But I can promise you, I was ignorant to a whole lot of stuff.
Well, you knowing that is a great thing. You knowing that is a great thing because you know exactly what needs to be tweaked, what needs to be changed in order for that not to happen again. See, the bullshit, the problem comes in where something happens and you don't understand how it happened. Therefore, you can't defend it happening again.
Right.
That's when it becomes a situation.
The one thing I noticed that certain things, and I can only speak for me, that happened to me, and we're still recapping 2018 because I'm speaking all 2018 stuff, is that
We're not allowed no more.
okay? It's strategic. Most of the stuff that came my way been strategic. People that put it there that already knew it.
Okay.
But me being the nice guy, not wanting to
Ruffle any feathers.
right,
Right.
cause situation,
Right.
react to certain things.
Right.
Let me fall back. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
so I already knew
I'm with you
them
100%.
things was happening, but should I had handled it then? Because now I'm getting punished.
Well, at the same time, it is life, and we do live and learn.
We live and learn.
You know what I mean? Now, what they say? You get me once, shame on you. You get me twice, shame on me.
Yeah.
So long as it's not a situation where you've been a continuous punching bag, you know what I mean? You know, for the same motherfucker in the same situation over and over and over and over, you can't really beat yourself up about that on some G shit.
Right. And where I'm at is everybody that I encounter, I gotta study them.
Okay.
I have to study.
As you should.
Yeah, I have to
As
study.
you should. As you
because
should.
the shame on me, we not even gonna do that.
It's too late in the game for that right now, actually.
Yeah.
It's too late in the game.
Yeah.
You can't make no mistakes. Make no mistakes.
Right.
I gotta get to the finish line as quick as possible.
Absolutely.
I've been delayed, deterred, run them up, led astray long enough.
Long enough.
Fuck all that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop it down on that.
I'm with my banana.
With my banana, with the banana, and my goggles,
that's a fact.
and my goggles Spazano.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So I mean, even in 2018, within the podcast, we made a lot of mistakes, a lot of hurdles, a lot of arguments, a lot of feelings, this and that. We still here.
Ain't going nowhere. Ain't going nowhere.
You feel what I'm saying?
Ain't going nowhere.
But not too many people can say that and feel that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to say, we ain't going nowhere. Where they at now?
That's easy to say.
Yeah, where they at now?
They in obscurity. Yeah. They done dipped off into obscurity.
So it's easy to say that.
Right.
Only one could have said that was Puff.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm saying is you can say that and know that. Like, I can say that and I know that. I don't care what hurdle you put in front of me, I'm going to climb it.
That's the perseverance that we talked about.
Absolutely.
That's the resilience that we talked about.
Absolutely.
And that's why I feel like those two components are still one and the same.
You're right. That's what you are absolutely right. And that's what I'm saying. The numbers is going to catch up to us.
Yeah, true.
You feel what I'm saying?
True.
And
You just got to keep going.
You got to keep going.
You got to keep going.
And that's what I'm saying. And I ain't talking about when you hear me say take time, and you was like, I ain't got time. I'm talking about like overnight, dog.
Dollar Hour Podcast, episode 34. You know what I mean? Buck Love, J.U. That way. You know what I mean? To recap 2018. Keep going. We in this year.
Yeah. I'm talking like overnight type stuff.
Right. I was always told that this wasn't an overnight thing.
Yeah, it's not.
They say if you think it's an overnight thing, you're going to get it. That's how the system weeds and sees itself. If you think it's an overnight thing, get in and get out because they didn't need you.
Yeah,
you wasn't who they needed.
If that's your thought pattern, you in some serious trouble.
Is that like when the Bulls said, if you don't realize, if you ain't willing to play the political game when it comes to the entertainment business, get out.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time and don't waste mine.
Yeah, that probably was the strongest thing I heard him say. From the time that I was on the phone call.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right. I don't oppose to that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's game.
I don't oppose to that. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? That's the game that, like, so when I started my business, I'm thinking it a breeze. They ain't tell me, boy, when you get up to commas in your thing, they're gonna knock your head off. They're gonna come from all different angles. Nobody said that. You feel what I'm saying?
100%.
I'm thinking once you do this and do this and do this, you straight. It doesn't work that way. Nobody explained to me about the political game.
Nobody, right.
And in order to defeat the political game, you have to have a team.
You do.
I didn't know that.
You do.
I didn't understand, even though I'm a team player, I didn't understand how important it was to have the team in that time.
I mean, you only know what you know.
Right, absolutely.
I mean, don't hate yourself for that. You only know what you know.
Yeah, and that's where a lot of people. I watch people that's close to me with business fail, and I'm like sitting here like, now you got to do it this way, do this,
right,
and it was too late.
Right. Because by that time they came, they done already motherfuckers sank so many funds in. It ain't like you just got 100 different kitties where you can just keep saying, okay, well now I'm gonna do it this way, and I'm gonna utilize these finances. It's damn, I done shot the load.
Why do you think man, it's 2018 recap. Why do you think I said the one time we was talking, I carry the crates?
You said that.
Because I understand the power of a team.
You said that. Everybody got to play a position, and everybody on that team playing that position have to move as one. When that happens, you can accomplish exactly what you set out to accomplish.
Absolutely,
100%. You definitely said that.
If I'm not good enough to run point,
right,
I'm gonna set the pick.
Right. I got to do it. I got to be productive while I'm out here.
Absolutely.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I couldn't have said that to you 2 or 3 years ago. But I understand the importance of a team. Together, everyone achieves more.
Right. Absolutely.
Literally. So that's why I say overnight.
But I'm gonna flip that right with this one. As a team, repeat what you said. As a team, everybody achieves more.
Mm-hmm. Together, everybody achieves more.
But when you run around in the street and you got a team, everybody on the team want to be the boss.
Right.
That's why it never fucking works.
That's why it never works.
That's why it never fucking works. Because of that very reason. So that alone should let you know the significance of the blinking. I mean, you feel what I'm saying though?
Yeah. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's everybody want to be a boss.
Everybody want to be a boss. But when the blinking start happening, niggas don't know what to do.
They don't know what to do. I say keep
going.
Do
ignore it? Yeah. Do ignore it?
Blinking where? I suppose
shit been blinking my whole life. Yeah. You know? Why would let this stop a nigga? You know what I'm saying?
And that's key. You gotta know how to flow. 2018 was the preparation for 2019.
Hey, listen. Here at the Dollar Hour Podcast, here at Dollar Media Group, here at JU That Way Get With Me the Day, here at the boy relationship specialist, Buck Lover, aka Mr. Dollar, aka Mr. Extraordinaire, aka you hating for no goddamn reason.
Don't even know why you hating.
Stay tuned. We gonna learn you something.
And at the same time, we open for what you got for us as well. It does take a village. We are open. You be open. But we do need crowd participation. We do need donations to the PayPal that will be placed on the screen. Cash App. We do need to like, subscribe, follow, tell a friend, share. We do need, when you having conversations, just like when I'm out and I'm on different places and I get in conversations about the podcast, you need to feel like this is your baby as well. You need to speak about this podcast, but at the same time, it ain't like you don't know us. And if you don't know us, you still know us.
Still know us.
I'm your mother, I'm your brother, I'm your... 35. This 30 Dollar Hour Podcast, episode 35. This is what... Here we go.
I prefer loyalty over love.
You should.
Most people don't.
You should.
I love you. My nigga, I love you. You hear that too much.
I done seen some women that was truly in love with some men. And the men found themselves in a certain position in their life where they might be incarcerated, or they might have hit a low patch, or they might be going through whatever they're going through in their lives. And I done watched that woman step out because this nigga got jewelry on and fake designer shit. Right. She don't know no better because she ain't never had a real designer.
That's not love.
And now she done sacrificed herself, and now she fucking and sucking and clucking. All because she thought this was the opposite of what she had at home, because she's sick of hearing this nigga bitching and moaning and complaining. But at the same time, if that's what love is, I don't want it.
That's not love.
I need your loyalty.
I need your loyalty. Most people don't know what love endures.
Love
if you can't endure, you don't love the individual. But let's save that for the next podcast.
We gonna have. Hey, listen.
You know what I'm saying?
We gonna have to.
We can go in.
2018 recap. Who's next up the bat?
That's gonna be very interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Mariah Carey.
You think so?
Where have you been? And the reason why I say that is Mariah Carey comes out and does her CBS Christmas special every year up at the Rockefeller Center. Out there, she didn't do it this year. And if you actually pay attention to her, we haven't seen Mariah Carey all motherfucking year on some real shit. It ain't been no Nick Cannon and Mariah beef. It ain't been no this and that. She's just been in the house drunk, allegedly. Allegedly.
Because I think I
know what White Mike always used to say. Yeah. Allegedly. She been in the house getting drunk all year long. Ain't motherfucker heard a peep from her. Mariah Carey, you still have something to contribute to the game.
Yeah.
Listen, we don't care that you lip syncing and that you really don't have the voice you had 10 years ago. We okay with that. Long as you stay up to date on your tune-ups with your plastic surgery.
Everybody love you. They love you.
They love you.
Yeah, they love her.
Come back, Mariah.
Come back.
We've missed you. Just the way we can talk about everybody who's been highlighted or talked about or under scrutiny of 2018. I also wanted to put my twist on it to speak about a motherfucker that we missed. Mariah Carey.
No, Mariah.
That was the purpose of me. I was just giving you the context behind the reason why I mentioned her when you know you ain't seen her in nary headline the whole 2018.
Right.
Sometimes our mind wraps around what your personal agendas may be versus what history really had in store for you.
Or what they really wanted to say.
Hey, listen, man.
Wake up.
I love this shit, ladies and gentlemen. Brother J.U.,
he wouldn't be here if he didn't love this shit as well.
Absolutely.
I consider this to be a form of therapy. I want everybody listening to this show, as well as me and Brother J.U. conducting the show, to realize that we're all on the couch.
We're all on the couch.
Whether you're talking, whether you're listening, whether you're interacting, however you play it, when you enter the doors of DMG Dollar Media Group, a.k.a. Dollar Hour Podcast, a.k.a. Buck World, Juice World, this brother J.U. Ice,
Juice World,
you are on the couch. Because the reason why I say that is, as much as I expect from you to learn from us, we expect to learn from you.
Right. That's
why your participation is paramount. And for you dumb motherfuckers, is a must. Is necessary.
Imperative.
Is imperative.
Yeah.
Straight like that. Definitely be reached at $1hourpodcast@gmail.com or $1 Hour Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, the Grizzam. You know what I mean? However you want to.
The Grizzam.
The Grizzam. However you want to play it. You know what I mean? But listen, man. It's finna be 2019. We a couple hours away. A day away.
A day away. What we used to call it when we come home? A day in the wake up.
A day in the wake up. A day in the wake up, man.
A day in the wake up.
A day in the wake up, man.
That's exactly
2019. You said this year flew by?